Okay, so Chapter 2, Lesson 4, we are going to talk about and learn about adding mentally. So, our essential question is, how can place value help me add larger numbers? So we're going to look at these trains. If there's 151 seats on the blue train and 128 seats on the red train, how many seats are in the two train cars? So a little helpful hint over here is that expanded form gives the value of each digit in a number. So we're going to know the value of the ones, the values of the tens, the values of the hundreds. So if we find 151 plus 128, we're going to expand 151 into 151. Then we're going to expand 128 into 128. These numbers are easier to add. So we're going to add the ones. We're going to add the tens. And we're going to add the hundreds. All right. So then we add those up, 279. Okay. Then, so 151 plus 128 equals 279. There are 279 seats in two train cars. So, example number 2. Oh, I am so sorry. Turn to page 79. I didn't tell you. Grab your math workbook, turn to page 79. Work through, pause this right now, and work through that first problem. I am so sorry. Okay, now, example 2. It is easy to make 100 from numbers that end in 98 or 99. So, let's find 134 plus 99. So, if you subtract 1 from 134, knowing that you need to add 1 to 99, your answer is going to equal the same sum. So let's subtract 1 from 134, and we get 133. And if we add 1 to 99, we get 100. These numbers are easier to add. So if we have 133 and 100, then we know it is 233 because we have zeros over here. So 134 plus 99 equals 233. Okay, so let's turn the page to 80. So a helpful hint is make either addend a 10, such as 10, 20, 30, or so on. These numbers are easier to add mentally. So we made 99 100 because zeros are easier to add other numbers to, right? Example 3. There are 37 students from grade 3A and 25 students from grade 3B on the bus. How many students are on the bus? Use mental math to find 37 plus 25. So, one way that we could do it is subtract 5 and add 5 because, like we said, we want to make a number that has 0. Okay, so add 5 plus 25 is 30. Subtract 5 from 37 would be 32. Okay, so then we have 32 and 30 are easier numbers to add. So 32 plus 30 equals 62, right? Because 3 and 3 is 6, and then 2 plus 0 is 2. There are 62 students on the bus. Another way, this is the way that my brain wanted to do it, was 37 plus 3, because then that equals 40. And if we subtract 3 from 25, we get 22. So 40 and 22 are easier numbers to add. So 40 plus 22 equals 62 still. So there are still 62 seats, even though we changed the addends to make easier mental math for us. Okay, so your guided practice. We're going to do these together, and then you will go on to do your independent practice. So break apart the addends to add mentally. So we have 79, so that would be 70 and 9, correct? Now what would 54 be? 50 and 4. Good job. So we have 9 plus 4 is 13. 70 plus 5, 120. Okay, now 120 plus 13 let's see if that equals the same as this. So 9 is 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 133, and if we would have added 120 plus 13 is 133. Do you guys see how we broke apart the addends? So the addends are 79 and 54 because that's what we're adding together. So if we break them apart for easier adding, it helps us to find the total. So now we're going to make a 10 to add mentally. So we have 8 here, so we're going to add 10 to make 10, or sorry, add 2 to make 10. And then we have to subtract 2 from 64, which equals 62. So then we have 72, because 2 plus 0 is 2, 6 plus 1 is 7. Now, you need to complete pages 81 and 82 by yourself, okay? So you are going to break apart the addends first. 3, 4, 5, and 6, you're breaking apart the addends into expanded form. So this will be 46, for example. Okay? Then, numbers 7 through 12, you are going to add or subtract in order to make one of the numbers a 10 or a 100, a 0 at the end. Okay? All right, good luck. Finish 81 and 82 yourself.